Alright, coming in at number one, we got reading. Every time I suggest this to someone, I always get a bad reaction or excuse like, oh, I tried that before, it's just not for me, or oh, I don't have any time, or bro, that's boring. Look, I was in that position before. I've been there and I've said those things when deep down a part of me just didn't really want to read. I thought it was stupid, that it was just bull crap and a waste of time, but I can 100% assure you that it can change your life. Hear me out. Don't think of reading as some chore or anything like that. Think of it as a way of saving yourself from some potential danger down the line. You see, most youth don't know how to navigate through life. We're all confused and inexperienced noobs who don't have the greatest understanding of everything. And so typically the average human goes on through life making mistakes and learning from accumulating experiences. The thing is, that's not always a positive thing, and sometimes we learn certain lessons a little bit too late. Sometimes just some effects are irreversible. When you begin reading books, and I don't mean like some Harry Potter or Magic Treehouse stuff, but books centered around things like finance or self-help, guides on how to improve your life. Books such as those shorten the learning curve of lessons of life. You get the knowledge without having to step into the territory of making mistakes so much. You see, books are already written by those who learned these life lessons before you, who have figured out the hack to overcome certain things, who have already gone through the trouble of figuring things out, and just wrapped up that knowledge in a book so that you don't have to make the same mistake, or at least be a lot more prepared for the world. And books provide some sort of special guide that not every parent or mentor can give. And sure, you can't replicate the lessons from life experiences through a book 100%, but you can very well get close to that. Learning lessons that you'd otherwise learn 10 years down the line in a 3-hour read is a very good trade-off. And no, book summaries don't count. There's something very different to really just sitting down and appreciating the work of a book for what it is. Taking it seriously, reading religiously, there's just something very different that you're not gonna get from just reading a book summary. Simple as that. Alright, number two comes meditating. Meditating and reading combined are the ultimate form of empowering the mind. But the problem with meditating, though, is that it's a difficult habit for many people to stick to, especially in the beginning. A lot of people don't find it easy to just sit, breathe, focus on their breath, and then redirect their attention back to their breath when they think of something that distracts them. I get it. It's hard. It took me about 2 months of on and off attempted meditating before I decided to make a commitment and stuck by it. And I'm glad I put my foot down. Now, I'm reaping the benefits of a much calmer state of being. It just brought me so much more control over my brain and my ability to just focus. I live life a lot less AFK. I'm a lot more in tune with my emotions. I've become a lot more aware with my actions. And even the stressful moments of life just no longer feel as stressful as I feel that they sometimes should feel. I've started appreciating life a lot more. I feel a lot more joy from my relationships. I pick my decisions more carefully. It just gave me more of a conscience with being alive compared to if I did not meditate, in which I would be acting based on what my instincts told me to. It might take longer or quicker for others to see results, but things are about consistency. So begin with 1 minute each day. Don't make it overwhelming. Baby steps first. Build yourself up gradually. Alright, number 3 comes journaling. Journaling is by far your bestest friend. It's just pen and paper. It'll never rat your secrets out, nor will it ever hurt you. You can confide every single thing in your life in it without feeling judged. Happy about something? Journal it. Mad about something? Journal it. Sad about something? Journal it. It's simply supposed to be an outlet for you to express yourself, because you can't always confide in people. I know for a fact most of you can be very close off to people, have trust issues, and put little trust due to certain experiences with others. But getting it all out through this is the perfect way to just relax, to set things at peace, letting things flow without repercussions. It's just a safe space where you could speak about your goals, plan, nurture, and help yourself. You just can't always bottle every single thing in. Believe me, I've tried living like that the majority of my life. It's better to, at the very least, be there for yourself. Alright, number 4, living by a schedule and optimizing things. Look, everyone and their mothers can always work on being a little bit more productive. And living by a schedule or to-do list daily does exactly that. Lots of everyone's days consist of flat-out lack of productivity or not really knowing how to tackle the day. And with schedule and developing systems of doing things, those kinks get worked out. Like, for instance, I try to sleep at a certain time every night. I eat this at this hour, have a set of daily goals I try to complete every day, and so on and so forth. If we don't have things like this set in stone, life can get very chaotic very quickly. So being able to fall back on a schedule is king or queen. Because with all that, all you gotta do is to check on your phone or your objective list, and boom, you just need to head to the next course of action without confusion, while also probably saving time. By optimizing things, I mean reducing the amount of time of resistance from life as much as possible. For example, before, I used to chop up my salads fresh every day after I ate my dinner. The thing is, this would take like around 5 minutes to chop up, 5 minutes to eat. That's 10 minutes lost right there. Now, let's say I do this every day, every week, all 365 days. 10 minutes a day into chopping and eating. That's 3,650 minutes. And that is not even including the minute to wash the cutting board and knife. And not to mention the plate I had dinner on, while still having to go off and do homework, or the fact that vegetables spoil easy at the end of the week. So I might be missing out on a lot of potential vitamins. But the point is, that's a lot of time. Now, what I do instead now is I chop up my veggies, throw them in the freezer, and when I need to have my salad, I just take out the bag and throw the veggies through the blender and drink my salad away. That altogether is roughly 3 to 4 minutes of my time, and it removes the hassle of worrying on spoiling veggies in case I don't finish it all in a week. Now, if I take 3 minutes each day for 365 days, that's 1,095 minutes that it takes to do the same thing, but faster. That is a 2,555 minute difference, saving me almost 43 hours of my life per year. Now, if the difference is that huge, just think about all the other small everyday things that could be cut down on. Less dilly-dallying and making more efficient. The more amount of time that could be saved and invested into other things. Just make your life practical. Number 3, treating people with kindness. This I shouldn't be even saying, but some people just have no chill and are complete jerks to those around them. Just treat others the way you want to be treated. It isn't difficult to give basic human decency and using proper manners. The book How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie really just entirely changed my viewpoint and behavior towards people. I recommend this book to anyone as it just gives you a better understanding of the way people work and how to better yourself in the social scale. And truly is just the best guide. Don't underestimate the power of kindness. Simple as that. Also practice that religiously. Number 4, sleeping. Sleep, sleep, sleep. For the love of God, sleep. The world is high on sleep deprivation. Too many growing kids need to sleep more. Sleeping abundantly works wonders for your health, skin, focus, happiness, learning ability. I just cannot explain this enough. I feel that I just might make a video on sleeping entirely. So I'll come back to this. I just want to keep this short for now. And number 5, not giving a reaction. This I do have an upcoming video. I think it might be the one right after this one. I'm not sure. But what I mean about not giving a reaction is to stop yourself from complaining or moaning each time you're met with some issue, to not define things as good or as bad. I'll get more in depth with it later, but essentially it's just a way of living life that isn't living optimistically or pessimistically exactly. But yeah, that's it for now. Every day is grind day. See ya.